stronger, the larger our network becomes. And we've been able to create a place for men to come together around issues that they care about. And right now, the 3 issues have been around anti-displacement, as Boston is one of the number 1 on income inequality, and issues of financial stability, being able to afford to stay in our neighborhoods and continue to support our neighborhoods. And the 3rd one is around mental well-being and cohesiveness and finding a place that people can share. So much of our work has been about a pathway and being able to be connectors to those pathways as we move forward.
So we just moved here. Currently we're an outpatient mental health clinic. Much of our work is geared towards how can we support both parents and co-parenting for the sake of the child. We found out in the state of Massachusetts that it is very much so easier to reconcile your differences with mom as opposed to going through the courts. You know, courts is a huge expense. It's very stressful. So we try to get both parents to sit down and have a decent conversation, and our clinicians can mediate that process. As of recently, we're working with young men who are experiencing fatherlessness. These are guys who are growing up in households without their fathers. We found out that we can't do fatherhood work effectively if you don't address fatherlessness. So it's a combination of both. How can we support young men and women who are experiencing fatherlessness, as well as support fathers who remain engaged in their kids' lives? Another issue which is prevalent in our city is housing. Lack of housing for fathers who have custody of their kids. You know, we just had our Power Gala yesterday. We had over 130 fathers and families there to celebrate dads, but at the same time we're raising funding for a resolution for fathers and families.
So now we're seeing rents really going up since the recession, and 2-bedroom rents, the bottom might be $1,700 a month. Things are just not as affordable for low and moderate income people as they used to be. So we're trying to do something about that. And we're at Bartlett Station, as we call it, an 8.5-acre site here in Dudley Square. We're doing 323 units, and 2/3 of them are going to be affordable. A third at low income, a third at middle, and a third market rate. We're also building about 55,000 square feet of commercial space. And we're using this to kind of prevent and mitigate displacement and gentrification in 3 or 4 ways. There's a housing, economic opportunity for jobs, economic opportunity for businesses, and cultural. So right behind this building, there's going to be a 15,000 square foot cultural plaza, a public plaza, which is going to be designed by a team of artists we're pulling together this year.
We're the newest social enterprise of Haley House, where the motto is to empower the staff, empower the people who live in this community, who work with some would consider a menial job, food service, give them empowerment so that they can be active members of their society in the community. Doing that means that you have to pay them enough so that they don't have to have 3 jobs, which most people in this industry have. We try to limit their availability and their time so that they can have time to spend with their families, as well as community organizations and meetings and so forth. So all of our programming, everything that we do here is very unique in the sense that we, right now on Mondays, we do Social Justice Mondays. And it's really about the nonprofits in the area getting to know each other. And so, you know, this past week, DSNI hosted a table, and people just come through and learn about what they're doing, and then people can talk about what they're doing at other organizations. We do a math tutoring program Monday through Thursday, all year long. We fill a lab with 30 to 50 kids every afternoon. We feed them and give them math tutoring.
Right, so Male Engagement Network, what this is about, focusing on connection, resources for the champion that we serve, you know, we are the men. It's about just advocacy for financial health, housing, mental health, and then most importantly, fatherhood advocacy too. As a partner with Dorchester, it's very important for the fathers in the community, especially the low-income fathers, to have the right resources. I think that's what the Male Engagement Network is about, and it's a great program, and we're here for the men, the champion, because we all champions.